I have free reign to smack you across your face anytime I want, with the guarantee that you're gonna feel fine in a couple of minutes. No, then I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that Wolverine needs to do stealth so he doesn't get his head chopped off, and he needs to grow his penis back and his other body parts. But the most important one, it wouldn't be fun even just to take the same approach into every single mission you have to do with Wolverine. Insomniac let us know.
RickWa reacts.
What up, folks? Tis RickWa, and for this video's reactions, keyword reactions, I'll be reacting to two videos, which both are by Demigah. But first things first, before continuing on, if y'all don't want to hear my yapping, we want to just skip straight to the start of the first video of these both, then the timestamps are in the description below. So just making sure to let y'all know of that. But continuing on, and first things first, before fully continuing on, I do actually want to give a big shout out to Demigah for being one of the content creators, one of the few content creators that I react to that's actually showing me like vocal support, either from like commenting on some of my videos or even on like my YouTube posts to help me out, even just like, you know, saying, hey, happy birthday, this, that, and the other, when I'm like, you know, posting my happy birthday posts on my reaction channel page. So I'm very much so greatly appreciative to Demigah for the positive support as a whole, and you are amazingly awesome. But continuing on now, so let me at least name off both videos that I'm gonna be reacting to, which the first one of these both is gonna be People Hate Marvel's Wolverine. It seems like people are always too quick to judge a game before it even comes out. It's like, why? So I definitely can't wait to see what Demigah goes about and says about, you know, the people that are just hating on Marvel's Wolverine before it even like comes out and whatnot. Oh man, the opinions people have be wild. I'll say that for sure. And then the second and last one of this is going to be the GTA 6 effect on the world. And I've been seeing the news when it comes to GTA 6. Hold on, first things first, actually, before I get into that, no, I'm not buying GTA 6. I don't plan on playing it because I've never been into GTA like that. I'm just being honest, folks. The closest thing to that I played was Saint Rose 4, and the only reason why I liked that game was because of the superpowers. That's it. I didn't even drive in the cars. If I didn't have to drive in the cars, I was like, cool, that's a bet. Now then, for what I've heard involving like the news involving GTA 6, for like it's $80 for the base game, and you don't even get everything within the base game. It's $100 for the Ultimate Edition, which that's when you get like everything that should have already been in the game. And then not even that, GTA's pulling a Nintendo right now with the physical editions. Just having a code in the box. That's some Nintendo Switch 2 type shit there. Yo, it's crazy. And supposedly, like, physical copies are not gonna get released until so much later on. It's like, what are we doing, dog? Cause like, don't get me wrong, GTA 6 is like a monumental like game that's going to be releasing soon this year. Like, yeah, of course it's going to, you know, be very monumental and exciting for so many of the, or so much of the population. Sorry, if only I could speak right. But the shenanigans that Rockstar is pulling right now, like... And the crazy thing is, like, there's gonna be a lot of people who are still finna buy the f***ing game regardless, yo. It's just crazy to me just seeing that all. Like the base game is $80, and in order to get actually everything in the game, it's $100, and then there's no physical release. Like, it's a pseudo physical release on some Nintendo Switch 2 type of, oh, here's the code in the box type shit. Oh man, and just some other shenanigans. Just f***ing crazy. But those are like the two biggest things that I've heard about when it comes to GTA 6 right now. And trifling, to say the bare minimal least, yo. So I definitely can't wait to, you know, hear what Demigah also has to say about that involving the GTA 6 effect. Yeah, so there's that. And the way Demigah does his commentary, it's definitely hilarious, to say the least, as well too. And he knows how to deal with the haters very well as well too. Oh man, Demigah is definitely cool as in my book, to say the least. I will say though, I do miss the Bat Fam series as well too. That much I'll say. But I'm not gonna keep on yapping, folks, and let me at least switch over to the green screen webcam real quick for y'all. There you go, folks. Also, I hope all of y'all are having a wonderful day today, and of course, please be sure to check out and support Demigah within his content creation journey, along with any other content creators that I react to, and making sure to check out and support them within their content creation journeys. But real quick, before I get started with this first one here, if y'all like this kind of content on my reaction channel, of course, please be sure to leave a like and leave a comment down below, so we are getting things lively and poppin' and interesting within the comment section, like what you found to be funniest, or what references I might have missed, or something positive, or even a super comment if you so wish, and even a request as well. And if y'all have not already yet, of course, please be sure to smack that subscribe button and the bell button, so then y'all know when it is that I'm uploading new content onto my reaction channel. And the support is always very much so greatly appreciated thus far, and going forward, y'all are amazingly awesome, folks.
Okay.
And as well too, of course, please be sure to share it around with your friends or family, whatever you so choose to do. And also, there's my Patreon as well, where you can get a lot of extra benefits in there, but I'll go into more details involving my Patreon near the end of this video and all that good stuff. But either way, enough of my yapping, and without further ado, let's get started on this first video from Demigah, being People Hate Marvel's Wolverine. Let's do it, toot, folks, and see what Demigah has to say about all the hate coming towards Marvel's Wolverine. Shall we?
Apparently, in Insomniac's Wolverine, the X-Men don't exist.
Oh,
what?
Wow.
Instead, they're going for a more neutral term called Team X, which did appear in the comics even before the X-Men.
So, I will say this, I've not read any of the comics, so that's definitely new for me at the least. And any comic references that are clearly going way over my head, please let me know in the comment section below, folks. And I did forget to mention this, but I am most definitely going to pre-order Marvel's Wolverine for damn sure, because Insomniac was cooking with the Spider-Man games, and with the fact that we got Wolverine in the mix, ooh, motherfucking way. I just had to point that out. I apologize that I did not bring up that concept in the intro bit of things. But, continuing on.
But, allegedly, and I can't prove this, so take it with a grain of cum, some people took the term X-Men offensive.
What?
I don't know how long I can defend this game if this the type of ish they be on. Personally, I think that this may just be their way of introducing the X-Men. As much as I do not like the approach, I'ma let the game drop and see if Insomniac can surprise me with their rendition of these characters, hoping that we will get the X-Men eventually. There have been a couple thousand extra pairs of eyes watching the channel as of late, so I'd like to introduce myself real quick. My name's Demigah, and I found a lot of people with hatred in their hearts airing their grievances and complaints online about Marvel's Insomniac's Wolverine. And I think that I might be the man for the job of reviewing and reacting to some of these. Would you look at this? Demi got a whole bitch. Why, thank you for your input, these nuts. And by the way, I do not use my Twitter. The only reason why I was on there was for this video. Cause where else was a bro?
So, I will say this. I do not blame people when it comes to, like, they don't use Twitter all that often. Well, I'm also call it the land of Twitter. I I refuse to call that shit X. Out of my face, that shit. I'm not calling Twitter X, yo. But when it comes to the land of Twitter, yeah, it's definitely a real toxic place, in my personal opinion. But at least for me, when it for how I'll go about and utilize Twitter, it's more so for networking purposes, and I feel like Twitter is extremely good for networking purposes. But some people don't like the land of Zucker, aka Facebook, which would much rather prefer the land of Twitter over the land of sucker. So I fully get that on that notion, and everyone is entitled to their own opinions when it comes to social media and what they use and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's just me just pointing that out on that notion and all that good stuff. But continuing on.
Other men to find a bunch of crybaby pendejos. Shall we go get to some Wolverine hate now? Why does the suit heal? Let me ask you something. Let's say Wolverine and Sabretooth get into a fight, and one of Sabretooth's claws gashes Wolverine's undies. Ooh. Do you really want to see one of his adamantium ingots hit the floor like that? What, you a freak or something? You want to see them pendulums swinging, don't
Hell
you?
no.
In my opinion, an easy fix to this would have been to make it so that there's a limit to just how much his suit can wear and tear. So after a certain amount of damage has been done to Wolverine, his suit no longer takes any kind of damage besides maybe a couple of scratches. So his skin will still show, but his costume won't heal no more. If Insomniac can do that, then it would fix the problem completely. This might be the ugliest Wolverine I've ever seen. Really? This one, not this one. I swear to God, it's never women you see complaining about stuff like this. You're making it seem like this version of Wolverine is hard to look at. He looks how he's supposed to look, minus the height. He might be a little bit taller than usual, but so is Hugh Jackman. Go complain about that. You won't go. And why is that? You like men, and that's okay. There was an easier way for you to say that you don't find him attractive without needing to be a dickhead about it. Why would Wolverine of all characters require stealth? He's literally a damage sponge with indestructible knives attached to his skeleton.
I mean, hey, I like stealth.
I might need to go all Demi Butcher on this.
So I will say this, a little bit of stealth in, I guess, an action-packed game as such ain't that bad in my personal opinion. You know, the stealth was pretty cool in this. Talk. I'm sorry about that, folks. The stealth was cool within the Insomniac Spider-Man games. There we go. And some stealth within the mix of, the Wolverine game, I feel like is going to be a cool touch in my personal opinion. And, as I stated in the beginning of this video, well, the reaction itself, I've not read any of the comics. I'm just more so, hoping the gameplay is going to be, lit and epic and whatnot. Obviously it is, because Insomniac Spider-Man definitely delivered on that notion. So I'm definitely excited for the gameplay when it comes to Marvel's Wolverine on that notion. And if it's got a pretty cool story that's got me hella invested in the mix as well, then that's a bonus, at least in my personal take. So yeah, but continuing on.
If I grab your balls, right, and I start fucking squeezing, just because you're gonna feel better later, does that mean you should let me squeeze your balls now? No, because it still fucking hurts. Do I have free reign to smack you across your face anytime I want, with the guarantee that you're gonna feel fine in a couple of minutes? No? Then I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that Wolverine needs to do stealth so he doesn't get his head chopped off, and he needs to grow his penis back and his other body parts. But the most important one, it wouldn't be fun even just to take the same approach into every single mission you have to do with Wolverine. Insomniac let us know that their version of Wolverine can die. How and as to what, we don't know yet. But to say that he shouldn't utilize stealth is one of the dumbest takes I think I've heard since they dropped this gameplay reveal. Look at what this dude said. A wise man once said, Wolverine can take bullets, but that doesn't mean he enjoys getting shot. Exactly. And I thought this was common sense, but I guess common sense ain't so damn common.
Right.
On the topic of games, I got one you might enjoy. You see this? You see that button right there? I'm gonna need you to press that if you have not already. And the consequence of that, if you don't, me and your auntie finna know the taste of fettuccine tonight. You think I'm playing? See if I'm joking. Like the video. Ugh. Why does Wolverine sneak and use stealth? Holy LARP. Can somebody tell me why everybody's been using this word recently? LARP? Live action roleplay. I get what they mean, but why is everybody using it now? I've seen it on post after post. Why is everybody just copying each other again? Like, I feel like I finally hit that age. Maybe not exactly unk status just yet. I'm 25, but I'm at a point where stuff like this starts to annoy me. Who said it?
Yo! What the f? I'm not gonna lie, yo. I thought Demigah was a little bit older than that. Like, I was thinking like 28, 29, maybe 30. I mean, right now for me, I'm 33 years old. I'm just being honest on that. That's f***ing funny. The more you know. Damn, yo. But it's crazy that people are really bitching this much about when it comes to Wolverine utilizing stealth in a f***ing Insomniac or Marvel Insomniac game. It's like, what are we doing? Because they gotta at least mix it up. Especially, you know, like, for example, with the Arkham games, the stealth combined with the combat was a lit f***ing concept. And even in, like, the Marvel Spider-Man games, with the stealth in the mix of that was a fun concept in the mix of that. You don't always wanted to have it just be, like, the same thing over and over and over and over again. You know, gotta at least mix it up a little bit. Hell, even with Assassin's Creed games, you're not always going into stealth. There's, you know, the good bit of combat within the mix of Assassin's Creed games and whatnot. So, yeah, I mean... God damn, yo, Demigah is definitely spitting some motherfucking facts right now. Oh, man, I just had to point out that other bit. Again, the more you know. Continuing on.
First, who popularized this shit? Was it Penguins? If I was Wolverine, I'd leave him behind. Man, what the fuck did this kid do to you?
Damn,
is there something
right?
I'm missing about this kid? What could he have possibly done
It's
to
like,
make you
what
have this
did I do?
reaction? You would rather leave him to get tortured and killed than to save his life. Oh my God. For your sake, I truly hope that this kid grows up to be a problem. And you're just trying to eliminate that issue early, because what the hell? You can't
Right?
help but laugh. I don't want a story with emotions. I want an emotionless, rageful, cartoonish depiction of Wolverine. My thoughts exactly, Timo, my thoughts exactly. I genuinely feel like games like Marvel Rivals has completely ruined people's perception of superheroes. Rivals does have some nice designs. They've even got accurate ones that you have to pay for.
So I will say this. I have not played any of Marvel Rivals. I'm just fit to be honest on that, folks. Just shooting games like that. I know it's not like a full-blown shooter, but just games like that just aren't really my cup of tea. I'm just being honest on that notion. So, y'all can let me know any references that I'm missing involving that, because I know that shit is gonna go way over my head. So, yeah. But continuing on.
But they put this idea in people's heads where they feel like they know all. They feel like they know ball just because you can damn near see Namor's balls. They think an outfit can't look shitty just because Emma Frost is showing a lot of titty. Insomniac's Wolverine
That's kind of a bar.
looks leagues better than what NetEase did with him. This ruined Wolverine for me. Legit almost made me not give a fuck anymore. Man, how the fuck did God of War allow Faye change your perception on a completely different game?
What?
The shit that comes out of Twitter users, I'll never understand it. You know what it is about these Twitter users? They talk the way kids do.
Yo, that's... So you know how SpongeBob was like, imagination. That's exactly how I'd be doing that shit with the land of Twitter. Yo, because people really be saying some of the most wild and dumbest shit on Twitter. And in my case, being a part of the fighting game community, yeah, especially in that realm of FGC Twitter. I just see some shit, I'm like, oh wow, look at this, and I just like, I'm a mind my own business and just keep on pushing, yo. Yo, I swear, yo, the land of Twitter be something the else. Let me tell you what, folks. Jesus Christ on a motherfucking bike, dog. It's like how you go talk about one game and I get mad at like a completely other one. It's like, damn, I'm mad at God of War Laufey. It's like, oh, I'm mad at Wolverine because of being mad at God of War Laufey. It's like, what the f are we doing? Make it make sense, Chief. Oh my god, yo, that's too goddamn funny. Alright, continuing on.
It's like the first negative thing that comes to mind. They just have to say it without a second thought. They're not capable of that. I've been seeing a lot of talk online in this game about people not liking how the characters look, their overall character design, the drip, or lack thereof in their words. I've seen people complain about Sabretooth. Why does he look like that? I can't go to this. Man, they are just starting out. Remember, this is Team X. The only one in this trailer that looks comic accurate right now is Wolverine. And I don't doubt that the mission that they showed us, that might not actually be what we're meant to be wearing during that mission. It might be a completely different suit altogether. We might not even have the Wolverine suit by that point. And I'm one who thinks that both Sabretooth and Wolverine looked fine. What is wrong with this? We had Hugh Jackman pretty much wearing the exact same outfit as this. But yet now, I'm hearing people say that he looks too weird, like he's built weird in the suit. What? I don't see it. He looked good. He looks comic accurate.
That's very
and all of you are
accurate,
complaining. No free roam.
Hold on. I know that definitely looks comic accurate, even though it's a comic. Where's the hell of a thing that looks comic accurate? Jesus. Even though I haven't read any of the comics, like obviously, you know, seeing some like, you know, photos here and there, this, that, and the other. Yeah, it looks accurate to me at the least. So yeah, just being honest on that. But continuing on.
And now no X-Men. Why the fuck did this game take 6 years to make? I'ma tone it down a little bit. I somewhat agree with you. I don't understand what caused this game to be delayed a bunch. Maybe there's a lot of cut features here, so they could actually meet a deadline and release the game. I don't know. But dare I say that the stuff they did in this game aren't really things that we haven't seen before so far. Maybe they're hiding something. Maybe it was a graphical issue. But I'm kinda with you. For a game that was announced over 4 years ago, I don't know why it took this long for it to drop.
Well,
Gears making Wolverine look like Fortnite. Damn. I've seen this argument a lot too. People saying that, you know, Gears of War E-Day.
So, obviously, you know, the game ain't out yet. You know, there's still a good bit of time before the game actually releases. I mean, that would definitely be, like, very interesting and like a oh shit type of, like, not a good kind of way. If there was no free roam, but at the same time, it's like, I guess I get it. I guess. mean, it'll be nice if it has free roam, but if it doesn't, you know, it is what it is at the least. I'm gonna still play the game. I'm gonna have a fun time with it when it comes to Marvel's Wolverine. I'm just being honest on that, folks. But continuing on.
Looks much better than Wolverine. And I'm not saying it's not. I just think it's funny, right? Xbox finally got another game after 15 to 20 years without one. That's an over-exaggeration. Calm down. You know what? Nah, leave that comment. I love me some engagement. I was seeing people compare shots. They would show Wolverine from far back, over the shoulder, but then a close-up of Gears of War. Nah, nigga, you gotta go close-up for close-up. One thing I will say from what I saw about the Gears trailer compared to the Wolverine one, the map in Gears looked a lot better. What we got to see from Wolverine, it was like a big, large, empty space, and I get it. They're trying to give you room to move around. They're trying to give you options to take out these enemies. But dare I say, especially in a game that doesn't feature open world elements, there were better ways to go about this, and Gears kind of showed you how. In Gears of War, you are nowhere near as maneuverable as Wolverine. So I get it, he needs a little bit of extra room, but was this the right mission to show us in regards of wanting to make a statement for how your game looks? I kind of don't think so, buddy. I kind of don't think so. And now, the star of the controversy herself, Jean Grey. They did Jean wrong. Y'all might hate me for this, but I'm gonna meet the haters halfway. Jean Grey in this game looks like she's pushing 40 years old. I do not know why they aged her up so high. If they dare try to tell me that this bitch is in her 20s. But she is not ugly. Shorty just old as hell. But there's a lot of dumbasses commenting on this. Where's Phoenix? I only see 2 dudes. Listen, I know for a fact some of y'all's mamas look like this. You calling your mommy ugly?
Yo!
Your mama ugly. And personally, I don't believe that. I'm using your logic against you. You only see 2 dudes. You trying to tell me you think your mama look like a man? Jean Grey looks like an auntie that's been through menopause. Yes, but she still ain't ugly or masculine looking like y'all are saying. She's old, and that was a mistake on Insomniac's behalf to do. See, do y'all niggas see this shit? This goes back to the point I made about Marvel Rivals ruining the perception people have of these characters. Yes,
I can kind of
Rivals
see that,
Phoenix looks much more like how Jean Grey should. But using a Gooner game to get your example, instead of resorting back to a comic book, is bullshit. Ugly as shit. She's a supermodel in the comica. Insomniac hater attractive women. The way they changed Mary Jane proved that. They gave her the potato head treatment like it is not that bad. Look, what they did to Mary Jane was fucked up. Right? We can all agree on that, right? But what they did to Jean Grey does not compare. Mary Jane in Spider-Man 2, it was like she won a competition of who the fuck a doodle do are you. Like, she did not look anything like the face model. And I don't know who the face model is for Jean Grey. But I just feel like it's a bit more accurate. Maybe with the aging turned up a little bit, because for some reason Insomniac loves to do that. This better not be that sweet baby in your ear. And I love diversity, and I love inclusion. I just love it when it's written properly, when it makes sense. Sweet baby was the opposite of that. When you let them get their little grubby hands too far deep into the poom poom of your project. I'm surprised they didn't race swap her. Me too.
What?
Me too. It seems like a lot of rangers. A lot of gingers have been disappearing, getting replaced with ninjas. That Wolverine game looks so bad, it's hilarious. Wolverine does not look bad. If you compare little bits and pieces of this game to other games, you can make any game look bad. For an Insomniac project, I think the game's beautiful. I think the way he's visceral is amazing. The combat looks great. I think most of the suits that we know we're gonna get look drippy. The game has plenty of problems already, I can see that. But to say that the game is bad or looks bad is a blatant lie. And of course, the main reason people were hating on this game yet again was because of the women involved. Let me say this right now. If you play a video game for the same reason that you go to the hub, you are gaming for the wrong reasons.
Big motherfucking facts, yo. spitting them motherfucking facts on that. And a prime, perfect example of that is Stellar Blade, yo! Yo! I had at least a couple people coming through my stream every time I was streaming Stellar Blade, and they started saying some gooner ass shit. I'm just like, dog, I'm playing Stellar Blade because the gameplay is fire. And don't get me wrong, the aesthetics of Eve definitely look fire to say the least, but I ain't gooning over no digital or ass, dog. It's like, what the f are we doing, yo? These gamer gooners, dog. It's just like, yo, we just stop beating your meat to digital ass and go touch some motherfucking grass. Jesus, tap dancing motherfucking Christ, yo. God damn, but yeah, no, I definitely see that concept, but just like how like the characters be looking at Marvel Rivals, and then that just like bringing people's expectations, there we go, of like how a certain character from that game should be looking in another Marvel game, and it's just like, no, what the f are you doing? I mean, personally, I think Jean Grey looks fine. That's just me, though, so, yeah. But, continuing on.
It's always, she looks like this, he looks like that. How about, is the game fun? Are the cinematics cool? Is the storytelling?
Yep,
Are the characters comic accurate?
That's
It's
also
never
true, too.
anything important that gets spoken about it.
So, even with the whole, like, comic accurate bit, like, yeah, I know I'm saying it again, but I have not read any of the comics. So, that may not, yeah, that's probably, yeah, that's not really going to bother me a whole lot. I'm going to be honest on that. So... But again, please let me know any references that I'm missing in the comment section below, so then I'm more aware, and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it, yeah, so, yeah, continuing on.
At a time like this, the backlash of this game made me realize why devs be ignoring the fuck out of us. Because the ones who make their voices the loudest
Spitting them
are
facts.
the crybabies. Not the people who want to see these games do better. I'm not saying the game is gonna be amazing, but it seems like half the internet is torn between the game either gonna be really good or gonna be really shit. Just wait it out. Let them cook. That's how I feel. But with that being said, what matters more to me is how you feel. Did you enjoy what we've seen from the newest reveals of the Wolverine game?
I definitely did.
Do you have a problem with anything you've heard from it? I know I've got a few, but not as much as a Twitter user. Let me know in the comments below when I'm gonna be seeing you. Bye.
So, I will say it's definitely, like, I know I said it earlier and whatnot, but with the whole concept that it's not, like, not going to be open world, I mean, we'll see what happens when, like, the game actually fully releases and whatnot. And, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. If they don't have open world, yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'll be a little disappointed. But I'm going to still have fun with the game regardless, because I'm definitely going to buy the f*** out of that, I'm going to play the f*** out of it, and I'm going to have fun with it. So, yeah. But Demigah was definitely spitting facts than that. Just people on the land of Twitter really be something the f else, yo. And people that be playing games just to goon are playing games for the wrong reason, yo. Oh, yo, that shit is just absolute batshit insanity to me for just like people only playing games just to goon to them. It's like, what the f are you doing, dog? Oh man, like in my personal opinion, I think that is a very dumb reason to be playing a video game. That is just me, yo. So, as I said, when it involves the whole, like, gaming gooners, stop, just, man, y'all be watching too much digital ass, y'all need to go and touch some motherfucking grass, yo. in goddamn Sanyo, but definitely great, amazing stuff in this first one from Demigah. Just again, spitting hella facts on just everything he was saying in a nutshell. You know, let the devs cook, and the reason why devs be ignoring people is because just people be bitching mad f***ing hard on the land of Twitter, and it's just like, these people that are bitching, they're not game designers, they're not the ones that are like putting in the work, the developers are the ones that are putting in the work. It's oh man, again, I'm definitely excited for Marvel's Wolverine. I'm definitely gonna get the game, and I know I'm finna enjoy it, so yeah. But definitely great, amazing stuff to this first one. And now, involving this second and last one here, the GTA 6 effect on the world. Yeah, definitely a whole lot of crazy going on involving GTA 6. The fact that in order to actually get everything that should have already been included in the base game, that's in the Ultimate Edition, which is $100, and the base game is $80. And this is before sales tax! That's the even crazier part, yo! And then no physical copy, like, for a hot minute. And basically the only physical copies you fit to get is on some Nintendo Switch 2 type of style, where it's a code in a box. In motherfucking insane, yo. Those are like the two biggest things that I've heard so far when it comes to GTA 6. And again, I'm not gonna be getting GTA 6 because GTA has never really been my kind of game. And as I said in like the beginning part of this reaction video, the only thing closest to GTA that I've played was Saint Rose 4, and that's only because of the superpowers in that game, because I did not like driving the cars in that game, yo. I'm dog shit at driving any vehicles in any f***ing games. I'm just being honest on that, yo. Oh, man. But I definitely can't wait to see what Demigah has to say within this specific video, the GTA 6 effect on the world. And also, I hope y'all are enjoying these reactions so far and all that good stuff. But not going to keep on yapping, and gotta get right into the second and last one here from Demigah. See what he has to say involving the GTA 6 effect on the world.
Get your big back in the gym. I'm not playing with you.
Yo!
If you want to play this game, you better have the fitness to match how
Damn!
lazy you gonna be
Yo!
when it's in your possession.
Oh!
The effect that GTA 6 has over the world right now is only getting grander with each passing week.
Damn!
From extreme social media coverage to other video game companies living in fear of its release. As foretold in the Demigah prophecy.
Also, I respect the hairstyle. Fire, by the way. Just wanted to point that out. Continuing on.
Of old, businesses are beginning to close down in preparation of Grand Theft Auto 6.
Damn.
And here's the thing
So
about
many
Grand
people
Theft
are
Auto
finna be
6 that
calling
you
off.
probably didn't think about. The pre-orders for that game start this week on June 25th, but
It's already past
legally,
the time of this recording.
and I could be wrong about this, I don't think a game can legally put themselves up for pre-order without showing us that the game actually exists. And hey, we know, we saw the cinematics, you know, we saw some cutscenes, we saw the characters, but you know what we have not seen yet? Gameplay. What I'm trying to tell you is that this may also be the week.
That I did not know. That's actually bad insane. And people are going absolutely crazy already pre-ordering, and there's no gameplay trailer? Or gameplay video? Videos? Not even one? Whoa! And I could be totally wrong on that. Again, any references that I'm missing, at least within this specific video involving GTA 6, please let me know in the comment section below, so then I am more aware. Alright then, continuing on.
We get GTA 6 gameplay. If not this week, then within the next 30 days, Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive is really gonna need to sell this game to us. And how are they gonna do that? You make the non-believers believe. Regardless of if they wanna show us gameplay or not, I still don't think it would be the smart move to not do that. And on the topic of how GTA 6 is gonna shock the world, let me put another thought in your head real quick. This game is gonna create millionaires. You know, somewhere out there, there's a streamer that hasn't started streaming yet. There's a YouTuber that hasn't started posting videos yet. But when they do, after this game drops, as the internet will, we gon' find them. Their content finna blow up. And so will their bank account. I'ma get on that. It'll be some of the funniest GTA 6 clips uploaded to YouTube and the most annoying streamer you're ever gonna see in your life. It's just crazy to think that just because people are gonna play this game, record it with a capture card, put it on Twitch, put it on YouTube and TikTok, they're about to be famous. Like, I'm talking real famous. Money famous. They about to be swimming in millions. And
that is a very solid point. I was not thinking about that. He definitely spitting facts on that, just because of, like, how grandiose the game is, you know, as a whole, and just, like, one of the most anticipated games right now, at this very moment. He ain't wrong on that. I was not thinking about that concept of just, like, how much, like, certain content creators are, or not even certain, just, like, a bunch of content creators are fitting to just start blowing up and whatnot because of the concept of streaming GTA 6 and even making, you know, like, videos here and there and all that. So, yeah, that's going to be wild, actually, now that I think about it. Interesting. Continuing on.
I'm not talking about GTA Online currency. And speaking of currency, how much you got in your pocket right now, huh? Enough to pre-order the game? Are you gonna pre-order the game? I want to see if I can predict the future real quick. You know, be right about something else.
Don't play around.
I think that there is a strong possibility that the GTA 6 pre-orders will top what GTA 5 made in a single day. I think on June 25th, until June 26th, GTA 6 is likely to make $1 billion. And that sounds crazy. Until you see how much GTA 5 made on its first day of release. It was about 800 million. You know, in a couple days, they made $1 billion. So when the pre-orders are available, I'm expecting high numbers. Now, me personally, I will not be pre-ordering the game. I want to, but I need gameplay. So when they get to that, then I might just. But just like visiting your auntie for a game of croquet and watching her drink all my Henny, I might just hold off on that. Boom! Did I scare you? My bad. I just needed your attention real quick. Could you know, like and subscribe to the channel for me? That's all, really. Thank you. I don't know if y'all saw the release pattern of video games for the rest of 2026, but there was a common theme surrounding November. GTA 6 being one of the only games that is daring to drop in that month. And do you want to know why? Ain't nobody trying to compete with Grand Theft Auto 6, which kind of pisses me off. Let me explain. If you are so afraid that...
So, that actually is a very solid point for no other companies want to be like, oh yeah, we'll release around the same time as GTA 6. Yeah, that's fully understandable of a business decision. Again, because of just how grandiose GTA 6 is and just like the concept that like it's one of the most anticipated games like right now that, you know, is to be, you know, released soon, you know, coming later this year in November, as he stated. So yeah, definitely very interesting. So yeah.
Way to go, knucklehead.
My bad. Continuing on.
The majority of people would be much more interested in GTA 6, so you move your game the fuck out the way. People might think that's the smart play, that everybody wants to play GTA, but what about the ones that don't? Because to me, that just kind of sounds like you got a little faith in your video game, homie. If people wanted to play your game, they're gonna buy your game. What is the sense in being like, oh, GTA 6 is coming out? Listen, nigga. If your game is worth playing, it is gonna find an audience. How much GTA 6 do you
Even just,
think
like, the
people are
pauses in
gonna
the commentary
get
to-
before they get that feeling in their
be
balls,
funny as
in
well.
their stomach, in the ussies, that they wanna go and play something else? If you don't wanna be the game that's competing, at least be the game that they're gonna wanna run to. The thought of all of this gets much more annoying when you realize something. Did you notice that most of the games that were revealed at State of Play and Summer Game Fest were either dropping around July or 2027? So either it was gonna drop within the next month or two, or next year. Nigga, there was no in between. Companies were really trying to avoid this game. And the thing is, I understand. I just think it's kind of illogical. It's like, what? You didn't finish your game until the last month or two, so what, you decided that it would be better to drop it next year? Even though it's fully done, it's fully polished. But because of the threat Rockstar put out of November 19th, we dropping this bitch. You no longer feel confident to drop yours. I get it, I just don't like it. God damn it, I wanted to play
Very
Fable
understandable
this
take.
year, but because of Jason and Lucia's yams, a brother like me gotta wait until 2027. I'm surprised Insomniac didn't want to wait until next year too. It's just wild because even games in completely separate genres do not want to risk dropping their game around this time. I used to think that games that had little faith within their games would have chose to drop their games around the time of GTA 6's release. And why? You might be thinking, why would they do that to themselves? A video game company could easily mask the fact that their game plummeted and was complete ass by saying that the sales were tanked by GTA 6. People spent their money on that, so they didn't spend their money on this. But instead, in a turn of events, they just chose to avoid it completely. I have never seen a game drop besides GTA 5 where people chose to take time off work. I've never seen businesses close down on what they now call GTA 6 Day. I've never seen so much news coverage, social media posts, memes being shared since 2024 about any video game or any media that had not yet released. And then GTA 6 came around. Everybody on this planet has seen or committed to the before GTA 6 meme a time or 20. Somebody tell me why Demigah showed up to the family function with my auntie before GTA 6. The cultural shift that this game started by even releasing the first trailer is like nothing I've ever seen before. Not for no video game, not for no TV show, not for no movie, not for no OnlyFans model. I have never seen something like this in my life. And I honestly don't think we're gonna see something like this again. With everything surrounding Grand Theft Auto 6, all the hype around it included, surprisingly enough, I feel like we're not hearing people talk about what actually matters when it comes to this game. Is this shit gonna be fun? I think the gameplay and missions most likely will be, but I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not afraid to say it. GTA 5 story mode bored the hell out of me. Not just when I played it at age 12, 13 years ago, but as far as when I tried to replay it 1 year ago at the age of 24. It is not for me, but GTA Online was. And if history is about to repeat itself, which it most likely will, GTA Online is not gonna release at the same time as GTA 6. It'll either be after a couple of weeks or up to a month or two later, meaning we might not get to do hood rat stuff with our friends until 2027. Then all those other games might really be fucked. Because people forget, it's not just the single player and the story mode of these games that fill up the bank. It is, and always will be, GTA Online. This mode did so well that they started selling editions of GTA 5 without the story mode. Without that, Rockstar would have made a fraction of the money, and they might not have been able to spend $2 billion on the creation of its latest title. And I want y'all to really deep something real quick. GTA 6 technically has 2 release dates. The first one is the story mode. Jason, Lucia. The second one, GTA Online. Let's say that GTA catches up to next year's release windows of all these games that are set to drop. Fable, State of Decay, etc. What do you think people then are really gonna want to spend their money on? Single player stuff? Yeah, of course. I'm gonna spend my money on a lot of single player games, but I'm talking about the majority here. People are most likely gonna want to spend their money on games they can play with their loved ones, their homeboys, their homegirls, their friends. GTA Online might really fuck things over for other games. It's not the release that these companies should be worried about. It's the aftermath. This game is finna change the world twice in the matter of weeks. And while you're liking, sharing, subscribing because you forgot to do so before, leave me a comment and let me know if you will be getting this game on day one, or if you yourself are strictly waiting for the online portion of the game to drop. Because I'm not gonna lie, unless the story is hitting on some Red Dead Redemption levels, I'm not too damn interested. Now, you feel free to let me know in the comments below when I'm gonna be seeing you. Bye.
Interesting. I respect it. So, this was technically before all the prices got released. So, yeah. That is crazy. Just like, I mean, yeah, he ain't wrong on that. Like, how much just like an effect that GTA 6 is having right now and is going to have upon its release. I did forget about that concept, that the online for GTA 6 was not gonna release at the same time as GTA 6 itself, which is another insane concept. If I'm wrong on that, please let me know in the comment section below. Again, the only 2 primary things I remember hearing about is that, like, you don't get everything in the base game, you get everything when you have to pay $100 for the Ultimate Edition, and then the concept that, like, for the physical editions, it's just a code in a box. Basically on some Nintendo Switch 2 type of most of their games. Jeez Louise, yo. But yeah, I mean, shit, he ain't wrong on that. There's gonna be people making hell of bank when it comes to GTA 6 content in and of itself. And then GTA 6 is definitely going to be one of the most streamed games on Twitch and YouTube streaming and all that. Like, yeah, like GTA 6 is fitting to go wild, to say the least. And I mean, again, I'm not going to be getting GTA 6 because I know I'm saying it again, but GTA, like that, those games have just never really been my cup of tea. That's just me. But definitely great, amazing stuff to Demigah for both of these videos. Oh, yo. Oh, man. He's definitely got a great way of how he does his commentary. Even just with, like, how he deals with the haters, he's also got a like, you know, a hilarious way not to deal with them. He finna go at your auntie. Bring her with her to the cookout. Oh man, like, I'm definitely proud of Demigah for just his continuous content creation journey, and I hope he gets to even grander heights within his content creation journey as a whole. And if y'all have not already yet, of course, please be sure to subscribe to his channel, and please be sure to check out the original videos that I'm reacting to, and making sure to give those videos a like as well too, so then he gets that support as well. So just want to make sure to point that out and all that good stuff. But boy, yo, like that is crazy as well too. I did not realize that concept when it came to, like, oh, there's gonna be a GTA 6 thing. I mean, yeah, it makes sense with how prominent the game is and whatnot. And yeah, there's definitely people that were like, yeah, I'm gonna be calling off on this day, like, for the next few days after, like, when GTA 6 releases, I'm calling off that day and the next 3 to 4 days. Oh, shit. There's gonna be barely any places open when it comes to GTA 6 releasing, yo. Oh, man. But, yo, again, I definitely enjoyed both of these videos from Demigah. And also, folks, please let me know in the comment section below if there's any references that I might have missed. So then I'm like, you know, more aware. And I'm like, oh, okay, now I know. And I'm more aware and all that good stuff. So, yeah. But either way, I hope you all, the audience, have enjoyed my reactions to both of these videos from Demigah. And if y'all have, of course, please be sure to give this video a like and, you know, leave a comment down below so we're getting things lively and poppin' and interesting in the comment section, like what you found to be funniest or what references I might have missed or anything else in general. So again, we are getting things lively and poppin' and interesting in the comment section and all that good stuff. But either way, I'm not going to keep on yapping. I'm going to go about and switch back over to the regular webcam real quick for y'all. There we go, folks. Once again, I hope y'all, the audience, have enjoyed my reactions to both of these videos from Demigah, and also, again, as well, too, great amazing stuff to Demigah for both of these videos as well. Definitely was quite the treat to watch and react to both of these, and hearing what he had to say involving the, you know, people that were hating on Marvel's Wolverine, and including as well the concept of the GTA 6 effect that's happening to the world right now. So yeah, but either way, basically the end point here. So there's that, and if y'all have gotten this far, I do greatly appreciate that, as basically I'm soon fitting the bounds. So there's that. And if y'all like this kind of content on my reaction channel, of course, please be sure to give the video a like, leave a comment down below, share my content around, because of course that does help with the algorithm. And if y'all have not already yet, of course, please be sure to smack that subscribe button and the bell button so then y'all know when it is that I'm uploading new content onto my reaction channel. And the support is always very much so greatly appreciated thus far and going forward. Y'all are amazingly awesome, folks. And as well, too, if y'all want to get some extra benefits while supporting me a little bit further, y'all can go about and check out my YouTube memberships by pressing that join button down below. You can either join the Shoutouts tier or the Early Access tier, whatever floats your boat on that notion. And if y'all want even more benefits compared to just being a YouTube member, y'all can also go about and check out my Patreon, in which the link to my Patreon is in the description below. All the good stuff, and you get a lot of extra benefits in there, like being able to have your name vocally shouted out, or also being able to access my content early, in which that is all uncensored, as in my language being uncensored, and including with there being some Patreon exclusives within the mix of that. And last but not least, if y'all want a guaranteed reaction to your video request, there's the RickWa reacts to your video request tier, and I will put the details of that tier on the screen here, so you can take a moment to pause the video to read through that all real quick. But either way, I'm basically at the end point here. So again, there's that. And I hope y'all, the audience, have a wonderful rest of your day. And until the next reaction video that I upload for y'all, peace out, folks.